there's a moral collapse in academia. It's connected to two things. One is that they don't attract the kind of people they used to 30 years ago. 30 years ago, like sociology would attract social worky, do-goody kind of people. Decent people. Not especially ambitious intellectually, but they wanted to do a decent job. Progressive liberals, that kind of thing. But open to left-wing ideas. That's no longer true. What sociology, especially, but I've seen it in the other disciplines, now what you attract is people who just want to get out of the job market, the private sector job market. There's a few academically oriented ones, but mostly you get amoral, very professionalizing, hyper-careerist people who just want to be told what to do. Almost no intellectual interest whatsoever.
They want to be bureaucrats? So they want to work at NGOs, or what's their
No, they want to be academics who just publish in 3 or 4 key journals, which are the top journals. So they hone their entire academic program to having the skills and the worldview, the outlook that those journals will accept.
Right.
And layered on top of that is this faux radicalism, the victim oppression hierarchy kind of stuff, because this is the weird part. They just want to be car salesmen. Their mentality is of car salesmen, but their self-image is of justice warriors. So it's got to be an image of social justice that has radical hype, but doesn't challenge the status quo even a little, because then they won't get into the journals and they won't get the top jobs because they'll have pissed off the wrong people. And that's the moral collapse of radicalism, because all of these people speak and write in a radical language, but it's with all the hatred of working people, all the contempt towards the poor, all of the validation and valorization of the Mandarin class that's always been there in elite ideology from the 19th century, birth of liberalism. That wasn't there 30 years ago. So now you get all these hyper-radical sounding people who don't even want to hear about what the traditional radical left talked about: capitalism, class, poverty.
Right.
And that's been I would call that the dysfunction of academia, not the other stuff, because the other stuff is just professional competitiveness,
Right.
Not enough jobs. And that is connected to the collapse, the downward mobility of the professional class, because the people we're getting now, people who should have gone into the private sector as salaried people, but either failed or find it too difficult or too alienating, and they bring all that ideology of the frustrated upwardly mobile professional into academia, and the moral bankruptcy of those people as well.